What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com. Here are my DFS picks for NBA Monday, November 19th. These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our new videos. In this video, I'm going to go over my top picks for today's NBA slate. And if you stick around to the very end of this video, we'll use the Draft Dashboard tools to make a DFS lineup using the picks we just made. Okay, let's take a look at the point guard position. I like Jeremy Lin from the Atlanta Hawks facing the LA Clippers, who are the 9th worst defense overall and give up the 8th most fantasy points to opposing point guards. Jeremy Lin has scored 32, 29, and 22 fantasy points in his last 3 games, averaging 18.7 fantasy points per game on the season in an average of 18 minutes per game with a 24% usage rate. He's played 24 and 25 minutes the past 2 games. Jeremy Lin is $4,200 DraftKings salary, $600 more on FanDuel, projected at 22.4 fantasy points today. It's a home game, fast-paced game, and at that salary, you're only going to need about 20 fantasy points for Jeremy Lin to hit 5 times value. Real quick, guys, I got great news. For a limited time, we're offering a full 30-day trial to Draft Dashboard. You can try all our DFS tools for NFL, and the tools for NBA are awesome. This is a great time to get in and try everything for 1 month. The tools are all about saving research time. You can see the last 3 games, the fantasy points per game, the targets they got per game, so you can see how involved they are in the offense, the rushes they got per game. Seeing all this stuff on one screen helps you save time and make better picks. Okay, let's take a look at the shooting guard position. I like Gordon Hayward for the Boston Celtics playing the Charlotte Hornets, who have the 10th worst defense overall and are about middle of the pack defending opposing shooting guards. Gordon Hayward has scored 19, 36, and 28 fantasy points in the last 3 games, averaging 24.2 fantasy points per game on the season in an average of 27 minutes per game with a 19% usage rate. So it looks like Gordon Hayward's minutes were uncapped because he played 39 minutes 2 games ago. I believe that was a back-to-back, so the next game he only played 26 minutes. Now he's had plenty of time to rest. He should get back in the 30-plus minute range tonight. Gordon Hayward is $5,900 DraftKings salary, $100 more on FanDuel. At that price, he's going to need right around 28 fantasy points to get 5 times value. Before I continue with the picks, I'm excited today because we added a new contest for everyone watching. If you want to enter the drawing for $100 PayPal, all you need to do is like this video, hit that subscribe button, and make a quick comment below to be entered into the drawing. We'll reply to a random comment and let you know that you won, and then we'll send you $100 PayPal. So it's that easy, and we pick a new winner every Saturday and announce them in our video. So get your comment in now so I can add another entry for you. Okay, who do we have at the small forward position? I like Danilo Gallinari from the LA Clippers playing the Atlanta Hawks, who are the absolute worst defense overall and give up the 4th most fantasy points to opposing small forwards. Gallinari has scored 39, 29, and 25 fantasy points in the last 3 games, averaging 31.3 fantasy points per game on the season in an average of 31 minutes per game with a 23% usage rate. Gallinari is $6,200 DraftKings salary, projected at 30 fantasy points here tonight. He only needs 33 fantasy points to get 5 times value. This game has a high implied total, 229 total points. I feel pretty good about Gallinari getting a piece of that. I love this play tonight. Okay, let's take a look at the power forward position. I like Nikolai Mirotic for the New Orleans Pelicans playing the San Antonio Spurs, who have a middle-of-the-pack defense overall, and they do give up the 2nd least fantasy points to opposing power forwards. Don't let that discourage you. Nikolai Mirotic has scored 44, 31, and 34 fantasy points in the last 3 games, averaging 40.2 fantasy points per game on the season in an average of 31 minutes per game with a 23% usage rate. Mirotic is $7,100 DraftKings salary. He's $900 more on FanDuel, but I absolutely love that DraftKings price. He's projected at 38 fantasy points tonight. He only needs about 35 fantasy points to hit 5 times value. There's an implied total of 222 points in this game. Despite the bad matchup on paper, I think Nikolai Mirotic gets it done in a high-paced game playing at home. Okay, moving on to the center position. I like Steven Adams for the Oklahoma City Thunder playing the Sacramento Kings, who are the second worst defense overall and give up the 8th most fantasy points to opposing centers. Steven Adams has scored 41, 39, and 39 fantasy points in the last 3 games, averaging 36.2 fantasy points per game on the season in an average of 34 minutes per game with an 18% usage rate. I'll continue to play Steven Adams when Russell Westbrook is out because Steven Adams gobbles up all the rebounds. He's putting up an average of 40 fantasy points per game with Russell Westbrook out. I'll take that production at $7,500 DraftKings salary and only $200 more on FanDuel. He's once again projected to get right around 40 fantasy points tonight, which will be about 5.3 times value. If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get instant updates whenever we post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smickety smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for Week 9. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again, and good luck.